Let me hear me, yeah. Let me hear me, let me hear me say. As I double down on this staircase, I'ma protect what's mine like a home base. In that case, I'm the little engine that good waiting on 53rd Street. Cause urban legends are good, and that's the big scoop. Nothing fabricated. If you're gonna get Marty, then freeze frame the visual data. Running in the cool church like Frankie G. You will face the music more than Sewer King. Cause timing is everything. Hold it with the stopwatch for a fight. It's not a secret when Gerald when he rides a bike. I'm the bold kid that you want to avoid. I make him say the whole thing. Wanda Wellington Lloyd, cause I was born to be a geek. With a glass of nut, they clear a Wittenberg, Tucker out in the spot. So, and you'll be fine. The bullies in due time can catch a dangerous lumber from all of these Mickey K lines. Let me hear you say. 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 I'm a product of my environment. From Jolly Ollie to the Pigeon Man. Pin game special coming straight out of Wanky Land. Better call Simmons for my true crown. I've been on my Robbie Fisher the way I be making moves now. I handle beef like I'm Marty Green. So Susan can keep the money by any means. Yeah, she worked for it. Her role don't need an Oscar. If you read too deep, you an imposter like Adam Blanche. By any chance you encounter any laughing lady, I can see how the headless cabbie would be going crazy. Yahoo, so the proof's in the lemon pudding, but turning down $1 million is kinda off-putting. It's just business. Torvo, when you do the math, I see more stuff. And Pasquinate with a cheating path. Word to Gertrude, call me agent number 9. I keep my wins simple like father at Christmas time. Let me hear you say. 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 As I double down on this staircase, I'ma protect what's mine like a home base. In that case, I'm the little engine that could waiting on 53rd Street. Cause urban legends are good, and that's the big scoop. Nothing fabricated. If you're gonna get Marty, then freeze frame the visual data. Running in the cool church like Frankie G. You will face the music more than Sewer King. Cause timing is everything. Hold it with the stopwatch for a fight. It's not a secret when Gerald when he rides a bike. I'm the bold kid that you want to avoid. I make him say the whole thing. Wanda Wellington Lloyd, cause I was born to be a geek. With a glass of nut, they clear a Wittenberg, Tucker out in the spot. So, and you'll be fine. The bullies in due time can catch a dangerous lumber from all of these Mickey K lines. Let me hear you say. 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 I'm a product of my environment. From Jolly Ollie to the Pigeon Man. Pin game special coming straight out of Wanky Land. Better call Simmons for my true crown. I've been on my Robbie Fisher the way I be making moves now. I handle beef like I'm Marty Green. So Susan can keep the money by any means. Yeah, she worked for it. Her role don't need an Oscar. If you read too deep, you an imposter like.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs and nerds of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It is I, Navy Montel, your frosty bearded Blerdicorn here. Wow, that was lame. Let's try it again. There we go. Hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves. Do what I tell you to always do, and I highly encourage this. Hopefully you're washing these, covering this, staying as far away as you need to, taking your vitamin C, taking your meds, taking that time off, as someone great would say that was a cerebral demon. Looking out for yourselves, your loved ones, and each other. What's going on, everybody? How you doing tonight? If you are popping in tonight, thank you so much for coming in. I am streaming, and I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you cannot, please give me a thumbs down. If you can, that would be wonderful. That way I'll know if I'm doing this right. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me try something here. How you doing tonight? If you are okay, cool. I had to do my quick monitoring because Lord knows it is the toughest thing in the world to sit here and try to stream and get it all straight. And I honestly thought that my sound was great until I said, you know what? Why does it sound like it's doubling and there's echo? So I went and opened it up on YouTube and it was echoing. So yeah, I am so sorry if y'all had to endure that and nobody told me. So in any case, hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves and do what I tell you to always do. And most importantly, looking out for yourselves, your loved ones, and each other. That's the most important thing in today's landscape. When I tell you it is absolutely nuts out here, folks are not playing around. There is no bips, bobs, ipsy diddles, and babadoos going on. Everybody out here is just trying to take care of themselves, trying to survive, trying to make it to the next day, to the next week, to the next payday, to the next opportunity. And I always encourage everyone that if you have those moments and there's someone that you can lean on them. Take that time for yourself and lean on them and let them know that you're there. You matter. And they, and just continue to uplift and encourage them. When I tell you I have a chance to talk with someone every day that will put my life in perspective, especially when I've had to deal with some really rough moments myself, and I've had people come to me, and I will continue to pay it forward in any way I can, because why? It's important to pay it forward. It's always important to pay it forward. You cannot go wrong by simply just being kind. You don't have to always be nice. And that is just a misunderstanding. You can be kind without being nice. Sometimes being nice will not be greeted properly because there are people who are nice with ill intent. I'd rather be kind and be grumpy. But you can tell that I'm being kind to you and that my grumpiness is just where I'm at right now, but it's not pointed at you. It's just pointed at life as a whole. So I always encourage that to everyone. So if you're out here taking care of yourself, please continue to do that. I wanted to get back on my streaming journey, and I wanted to get back out here to show that, yes, I am serious about getting back out here. Yes, I am serious about being my best nerdy and blurty self and just, trying my best to do it the right way and have fun in the process. I don't expect people to pop in. I remember my very first stream back in 2018 where I talked to an audience of 0, and I was having a good old time. If someone actually watched me, they would have thought, Anime, what's going on, Lizzie? How you doing, baby? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. I don't know who else is watching, but if you are watching, please do not hesitate to say hello. I am not here to do anything other than try to uplift and encourage and bring a bright spot to your day. At the same time, play games on YouTube and Twitch. And keep from coughing up a storm. I don't have any allergies. I'm not suffering from anything. But unfortunately, life tends to life. And I have this thing where if I get overheated and I start to cough, so I may end up turning on my air conditioning, which I try to avoid because, let me tell you, these power bills, oh my goodness, these electric bills, they are ridiculous nowadays. And it's getting worse over here because a company bought my apartment complex. So, yes, you did pop in at the right time. I was about to say my husband coughing. No. You only have to deal with one coughing man tonight. I refuse to be in that. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So, whenever I get overheated, I will cough. So, it's nothing more than just being just a little overheated and a little dry. That's all. So, no big deal. I made a few changes. As you can tell, the chat bot looks a little bit more fun and frivolous, and I like it. I was making some changes before. I was going to stream just strictly on Twitch tonight, but Prism has been really taking good care of me, so I'm going to continue to use that. I actually thought about jumping on to TikTok as well, but TikTok has its own app, and you know how some companies and some platforms are a little more proprietary than others, so I'm not trying to rub anybody the wrong way. However, the other night when I was on here, I wanted to jump in, get back into playing Marvel Snap because I enjoy Marvel Snap. I enjoy being able to play and be around other folks and just and just share that with everyone. And shout outs to Lainey and Jay from Geek by Heart, and definitely shout outs to Lady Mandalore from Roomful of Blurs. They have been on their streaming journey. Let me tell you, I've been enjoying them. If you are not watching them, if you're not subscribed to them, go to Roomful of Blurs or Geek by Heart. Lainey is doing the Walking Dead series from the Telltale Games company, which is, their games are amazing. Their games, the interactivity of those games is incredible. I love the Wolf Among Us. That is one of my favorites. So when the next one comes out, I'm gonna jump on board with that. And I believe Kira's been playing 007. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. I think who else? Someone I know. Oh no! Now I'm getting a whole mindset here. My friend Queen G22 did a video about the Indiana Jones and what was it? I can't remember the name of the name. It's all Indie. I'm an Indiana Jones fan, so anytime there's an Indiana Jones game, I want to check it out. And the intro to the game, the beginning of the game, was literally the first scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. I love that movie. I'm not a fanatic about it, but if it ever comes on, I will sit down and watch it, because that was where my love for history and archaeology comes into play. And I don't know a whole lot, but if someone's sitting down and they're explaining something about, ancient Egyptian history or any type of archaeology or mythology or anything like that, I will get into it big time. I think that also reason the prison has no AC, and then he comes to AC. Oh yeah, he's coming from one extreme to another. Ooh. Well, make sure that he is slowly becoming acclimated, because that's what, when you cough like that, that means your body didn't have a chance to get settled into the current environment. So just take care of him. So I just wanted to be I wanted to come on here and talk as well as game about and talk about a few things. No, DreamCon just concluded, and Lizzie, you were there. I saw a couple of your interviews that you did while you were there, and you shine like a supernova. Everybody looked like they had a good time. Now, Lizzie, can you say that the vibe at DreamCon has improved from where it was before? Because before, unfortunately, DreamCon had garnered this reputation of being an influencer con or a streamer con, and even last year they had a couple of issues break out, and it seemed a bit chaotic. And and when you hear moments like that, that's sad, because those moments take away from the hard work and the fun and the joy that is evident right there. People are there to enjoy themselves and have a blast and enjoy and just make memories and have moments and share precious times, but it's always overshadowed by people who do the most and will create these over dramatic moments, and that's not right. That takes away from the hard work that people put in at the conventions, the volunteers, the staff, the security, the panelists, the moderators, all the events, the people who oversee the workshops, the people who are taking care of registration. That just overshadows everything. And I don't think that's fair. Especially if you are someone who has worked hard, you believe in something, just like with Blerdicorn. I believe in Blerdicorn. I have been a part of Blerdicorn since 2017. And I have firmly believed in what the mission of that particular convention as well as DreamCon are for. To bring conventions to the forefront for us, by us, that are welcoming, they're joyful, they're educational, they're fun, and they bring a sense of community where there wasn't any. Or and and I think one of the biggest fears about that, and I can't remember his name. I saw him on Instagram and he did a reel about the fear of gentrification of these events. And honestly, I don't see that because Blerdicorn's been around, next year will be 10 years. And people have had that fear as well. However, there are folks who want to see these events thrive because let's face it, 99.5% of the conventions out here are run by white people. That is not being spiteful, that's not being mean, that is a fact. That is an absolute 100% fact. And while that is, and they become events that people enjoy going to, eventually you get tired of seeing the same print, cut and paste. You get tired of seeing the same formula and you want something different. You want to see yourself in the events. You want to see you in these events. So I'm sorry, Lizzie, you answered my question and I'm sitting here. I think so. I think more balanced, even though they had their issues. Of course, conventions are always going to have their issues. It doesn't matter how big the event is or how long it's been going on. As much as I enjoy MomoCon, I know MomoCon had issues behind the scenes because as someone who works behind the scenes at a convention, there are going to be behind the scenes issues. The genius comes into play when those issues do not come to the forefront to the standard attendee. They don't know anything like that's going on because they're having such a good time. The problems to be solved belong to the staff and they belong to the overseers of these events. That's not for the attendees to deal with. That's not for panelists to deal with. That is for us to solve. With particular creators doing some things without consent. But yeah, I saw a couple of those. No. That is a big fat unapologetic no. Why would you do that? Just because you're around your folks does not give you carte blanche to be an asshole. It does not give you the right to take liberties with somebody, especially if you don't know them and if you don't ask permission. We always keep screaming cosplay is not consent. That also goes to permission to take photos, permission to touch someone, permission to do anything with their person. Ask permission first. If I go up to someone that I know and say, "Can I give you a hug?" I have now put it out there that I am asking for approval to do something simple. And as bad as it's gotten like that, but unfortunately, that's the reality. So the fact that some people that are doing the most and they've taken the license because, oh, it's all us. No. That is why there should be that much more scrutiny. Because it is us. That doesn't mean you have the right just to wild out just because it's us. Nah, because some of us are like, nigga, what are you doing? Why did you do that? Why did you touch her? Why did you pick her up? And it goes on the other side, ladies, I love y'all, but you can't take liberties with somebody just because you're cute and you think they'll fall for you. That's not how that works. It's called respect on both sides of the line. If you want to take a picture with me, you say, "Hey, Navy, I love your work and everything. Can I get a hug?" I will say absolutely, because you have given me the opportunity to say yes or no, and I say yes, and I do that. Can I take a picture? Absolutely. I'm not going to sit there and say, you don't have to ask. No, that is what it means to be courteous and kind. Courteous and kind. Not nice, but courteous and kind, because nice can be overinflated. The organization was a little off compared to other years, but could be due to how much more events. And that can have a factor as well. That can have a huge factor as well, because events that change, if there's a bit of a change, especially if the wheel has been rolling the same way all the time, there can be a bit of a change that things will pop out. So hey, I think their security was better slightly. They were always making sure badges were checked everywhere. And you know what? That is the evolution of an event. That is how these events grow, become better, because you take the lessons from the previous years, you fix what's broken, you improve what's already working, you streamline the process that has been fantastically working well, that has been working, and you put it into play. Every year is going to be different because you're bringing in a different group of people, different guests, even different panelists, different attendees. Maybe there'll be some different events. A lot of them are going to be the same, but everyone is coming there for one purpose, and that's to have fun, to share community, to be around each other. And congratulations to DreamCon for making that happen this year. I did, honestly, except for that one incident that I saw, I really didn't see anything that went wrong. Every one of my mutuals and all of my friends and all of my family who posted, I saw that joy. That same joy that I saw at Dream, I saw at Blerdicorn this year. And let me tell you, shout outs to everyone who continued to post about Blerdicorn, even when it was a month gone. And people were still posting pictures and videos and interviews and just doing thought pieces and think pieces and thought pieces about how much fun it was and what the vibe was and who you met and where you went and what you did. I'm expecting to see more of that about DreamCon in the weeks to come. Next week, I'm going to be attending San Diego Comic-Con. Definitely shout outs to my friend Regine Sawyer of Women in Comics at Wink Magazine, who has been a industry veteran for years. She is the reason why I'm able to go, along with things happening. To everyone who helped me with my situation, I cannot thank you enough. You put me in a place where I am peaceful and I can move forward and I can continue to create content and elevate and motivate and encourage others and just try to do the best that I can. You know what? I've been chit-chatting all this time. Let me bring up Marvel Snap, because I can do two things at once. I know how to multitask. So I am looking to... Okay, let's see. Okay, can y'all hear... Alright, can y'all hear the game? Lizzie, can you hear the game? I don't know if you're still here. Okay, if not, it's cool. If it echoes, let me know if it echoes. That's the one thing I'm trying to avoid, is the echoes. So as you guys know, I've started back on my Marvel Snap journey. This is a fantastic game. If you've never had a chance to play it, you can play it on your phone, on your tablet, iPad. You can play it on PC. PC. And I'm enjoying being back into this again. I built decks around my favorite cards and try different strategies. It is basically a TCG game for folks who are into comics. You actually get to use a lot of the very familiar, in some cases, your favorite Marvel characters. So I'm gonna hop in here. I'm gonna use the deck that I used before, because I am on a mission, on a purpose. Community. Oh, they're doing player spotlights? Oh, okay. Alright, elevation. Okay. Alright. In the shop, I need to go to my credits and get my free credits. Always get your daily free stuff. Always get your daily free stuff. I need to go back in there because I almost forgot. There we go. Unfortunately, I don't have enough collector's credits to buy anything significant, but I'm just going to keep pressing and keep pushing. I eventually will, but right now I don't. But definitely congratulations to the fellas, to the staff, to the crew, to the veterans, to the volunteers, and veterans, people who've been going to DreamCon since day one of DreamCon, for making it, from all reports, a phenomenal event. They deserve their flowers. They deserve all of the credit because they worked hard. So Blerdicorn and DreamCon both were successful. Everyone had a good time. the minimum from what I and can observe, there was a minimum amount of basement virgins that showed up to try to foul things up. So definitely shout outs to the people who kept those fools at bay, because Lord knows there must have been some challenges. I'm looking forward to San Diego next week. I'm going to be in a different capacity this year, y'all. I'm going to be going in as press. Previous years, I've gone as a comic retailer. So I had to chit chat and talk with different people in the industry and talk to them about maybe their procedures, maybe find some answers to their questions. Let me fist bump my man. Sorry, my girl. Oh, we got Keisha. Okay, I don't know if Keisha is I don't know if it's she or they, but hopefully I'm not screwing it up too bad. But thank y'all for popping up in here. Thank you so much. If you're on Twitch, thank you for the subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the love. If you are here on YouTube, thank you for subscribing to me. Thank you so much for just the love and the support. I really appreciate it. Of course, you got the well-dressed Mr. Sinister. So, reveal effects are doubled. Oh. Okay, I want to wait on him. I'm going to wait to put Shadow King in there, so I'm going to hold off on that. Okay. Oof. Not too much coming to my hand, though, but I still got some things I can work with. Of course. That's alright, Dracula. I don't plan to do that. Okay, so we're going to put Lockjaw here. Oh, better yet, hold on. Let's do this. Well, no, I wanna maximize on that. There we go. So hopefully everyone is having a good week, even though it's Tuesday. You still want to hope people have a good week. Okay. Oh shoot. Yeah, I tell people, please text me when I know that you're coming if you want to chat with me. Let's do... Let's see how that works out. I'm sure I'm going to lose, but not much I can do about that. Not a whole lot I can do about that. Ironheart, everybody gets a boost.
We are the future.
Oh, wow. Wow. I didn't see that coming. Dude, I didn't expect to put Giganto. Okay. I did not expect that Giganto to pop out there like that. Okay. I can work with that. So let's go ahead and grab that. Alright. Oh, ooh, okay. So, will I get something out of that? Nope, not yet, but working pretty well so far. This is one of those games that I always said I would never put money into. Hey, Shorty, what's going on, sweetheart? How are you? I did get your email. I have not had a chance to read it, and I was going to actually read it after I stream tonight. But I will definitely let you know. How you doing on your late? Yes, yes, it's a late night stream tonight. Yes, I decided, and I'm actually streaming early, so I deserve a pat on the back. Ooh, what did I get? What did I get? Oh, 400 credits. Let's go. I am not far from diamond. Yo, the goal is to get to infinite eventually. But I'm willing to put in that work. But this deck is actually not bad at all. And the people I'm playing against, as I see strategies pop up, I'm learning so much more about what's to be played. The tan is tanning. I don't know. Well, hopefully your tan is tanning because I'm as tan as I'm gonna get. I'm as tan as I'm gonna get, sweetheart. Other Varun. Okay. On turn 4, transform into one of the other locations. I've been seeing that area pop up a lot lately. So, Hulkling. Oh, Khonshu. Return its next phase. So, resurrect a card you discarded to another location with power. Oh, man. That was kind of lame. That one is kind of lame. If I can pull this off, on turn 6 cards can't be played here. That's okay. I'm kind of stuck at the moment. Ha! The one time we are a time to anything. I know, right? Cheers. Let's go for that there. I got Arnim Zola. I need, if I can get. Okay, so Sabretooth goes back to the hand, and so does Deadpool. Ooh. Can't do much of anything. Wow, you suck. I'm about to fix that. Deadpool, Sabretooth, and Carnage. Bucky turns into Winter Soldier. Sabretooth and Deadpool go back to the hand. I meant me tanning, lol. I need to refill on something. Oh! Well, I need to see what the tan's looking like, my dear. Hate to tell you, because I got War Machine, I can do it. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to use Arnim Zola. Because I expected to get Lockjaw earlier. Let's do Arnim Zola. Because Arnim Zola is going to give me... Of course he had Null in his hand. Ah, oh, that's garbage. That's fine. Go off on your own there. I can actually... Oh, I can go Legendary or War Machine. Okay. So what has everybody been up to? If you come here to hang out with me and look at my ugly face. What have y'all been up to today? Did you have to work? Did you have to go be an adult for someone? Did you have to be an adult anywhere, anytime? Which reminds me, the only time I like to be on time is when the DJ 2000 takes over for the 9. You are truly old school. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's change the deck here, shall we? Let's go. I still like my Now You See Me deck. You ain't got no sense at all, but I love it. What up, D? What's going on, man? How are you, sir? Thank you for popping up in here. Are you Are you at work now, or did you have work earlier? What in the world? Yo. Okay, that was wild. Okay, nothing for me to play right now. After turn 5, set all cards here to 5 power. So it doesn't really matter at Camelot if you're small or large, which is great because when I bring out Shauna, she can throw out 1 cost characters. As if we draw into Shauna. In a turn, give each highest cost character here plus. Dude, this is okay. Well then I will just put Wolverine here. Weapon X. Wow, what a coincidence. Weapon X and Wolverine. First to fill. Oh, so it's the raft. Okay. Oh. Let's do that. This is what I was talking about. Bring Shauna out there. Just chilling. Oh, you okay? You were work earlier? Okay, no worries. Yeah, we're going to make sure Kang is going to be real hard to get out. Alright, so in this next one, I need to bring out... Let's put Killmonger out here. Good. You know what? I need to take out one of the cards in this deck and put Magic in there.
Rest in peace. Impressive.
Alright, so she's only at 1 cost. Let's put Nimrod in here because this is turn 5. So that way, turn 6. Well, it's funny. At one point, I really wanted the Living Tribunal, but honestly, not so much. Alright, so let's put her here. And we'll put... You know what? Let's put him here. And then we'll put him here. That way, Dragon Lord, put a card from your hand here. Okay. Well, you can't... Well, you can. Dormammu? Oh, jeez.
Rest in peace.
Let's go, buddy. Ah, let's go. Oh, and watching the sunset. See, now you're bragging. Bragging ain't cute. Thank you for that. That's what's up. That is what's up. Oh, give me your shit. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my old Twitch days. Also let you guys know I'm going to start streaming strictly on Twitch for future streams because I want to get back to my simple roots. So if you're not following me on Twitch, Navy Montel, please go follow me on Twitch. I genuinely want to get back into my roots, my basic for where I started, and just enjoy streaming on there. Nothing against YouTube at all, but a lot of times the hustle is a bit tough, and I just want to be transparent and say while I do enjoy bringing the streams up on YouTube, I like doing it on Twitch. I've always liked doing it on Twitch. Because in 2018, Twitch became my everything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. My Meru, okay. Are you related to Amaterasu? I don't know. I am looking forward to next week. San Diego's going to be incredible. And while San Diego is the main reason why I'm going, I love the city as a whole. I retired from San Diego uh, in 2007. And next your next play here adds its power to the top of your deck. Okay. So let's do that then. We're gonna make it fun. There we go. We're gonna make it fun. Interesting synergy. Okay. Let's do that. And let's do that. Let's see what they do. You can't play cards here after turn 4. That's fine. Somebody forgot to tell Squirrel Girl that.
Impressive.
Black Spot, what's going on, man? Deacon Deadlift up in the house. What's up, homie? I am on my mission to get back into my streaming schedule. So I am playing Marvel Snap. Why? Because I do enjoy this game. And this game brings me joy. And ooh, okay. Well, it looks like Killmonger's going to have to make an appearance. If I do this right, then Null and Death. So what are they going to do? I'm sure they're thinking about it. They can move Nightcrawler, but that's not going to make much of a difference. So, yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
Impressive. Rest
Mm-hmm.
in peace.
Nice. I miss streaming. My backlog is growing, but I can live vicariously through you. Well, I will try my best to be worthy of that vicarious living. Kitty Pride, okay. Bishop is a beast. Every time you bring somebody out or use their ability, he gets stronger. And I thought about using him, but what was that for? All right, spread it out. Oh, okay. Thank you? Question mark. Okay, so let's put her here. All right. And you know what's crazy is I could take. Ooh, I couldn't. So F it. Ah, are you serious? Okay. No worries. Okay, the Hood gets Demon. Mysterio. Bishop gets his boost. Snowguard Hawk. Okay. He never did snap. Oh, good grief. Dude, I need you to snap. Thank you for that. You know what? Let's go ahead. Can I? Oh, well, almost. I almost could do a infinity. Dang. I am short. That's alright, though. I'll take Ultra.
Animated frame.
Yo, what's good? How you doing? Oh my goodness. What's going on, life? How are you? Okay, I'm here. LOL. Already following. Yay. Yes. Thank you for following me on Twitch. I highly encourage y'all to come over to Twitch and follow me if you haven't already. And please hit that like button on YouTube if you're here. It makes a huge difference. And if you see a video that you like on my channel, please hype it up. If the hype button is available, please hype it up. It makes a difference, especially since I'm continuing to grind and stuff. What we got? The collector's reserve. Oh, 150 credit. Okay. Well, and I get 50 more. Okay. The goal on that particular road is to get to 3,000 collector's credits. So that way. All right, what we got? Oh, okay. We got Cypher, ladies and gentlemen. We got Cypher. Hello, Cypher. I hope all is well in your world. All right. Okay, so we'll put Demon here. He'll offset, and we'll go from there. I should have put Domino in this deck because Domino is guaranteed on turn 2. Wasn't sure if you knew. I know who it was. I knew exactly who it was, sweetheart. I was like, yay! Hey, what's up, Lainey? I was actually talking about y'all earlier with the movie reviews and you streaming. Girl, y'all, if y'all are not following Geek by Heart, go check her and Jay out. They are an incredible, incredible couple. And I'm not saying it because they're my friends. I'm saying it because it's true. Fill location with rocks. Skip a turn to destroy. You know what? I'm not worried about that. You know why? Because I'm gonna destroy those rocks anyway. There is a purpose behind what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna need Killmonger. Wow. You know what? Let's do that. No, baby, you're welcome. No, thank you. You've been putting the grind in. You and Kira have been putting up the grind. That has been motivating me big time. Okay, Korg. He's going to throw rocks. Angela. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to put that here. And Maximus. I'm not giving you squat. But I am going to make sure that I can come out on top on this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Slowly but surely. Come on. Because hopefully I draw into either death or no. Hey, what's going on? Sir, thank you for popping up in here, my friend. I appreciate y'all. Y'all come up in here like gangbusters. What's good? We got the Blur's Eye View family up in here. We're only missing a couple people, but you know what? We can turn anything into a party because we dope like that. We dope like that. We mean like that. Alright. So, oh, final turn. Okay, I gotta make this count. She will do me no good. I have 7. So I can give them 2 cards. I can put Squirrel Girl here. And I can... Let's do that. Let's see. Well, I got no choice to put him there, but I don't want to waste him. Maximus, you draw 2 cards, you can't use them. Squirrel Girl, go there. Debris. That's fine. Drop him over here. I don't care. Thank you so much for that. I'll give you fist pound even though you won't return the favor. I'm at level 56. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay. I have earned 20 Qs. Okay. I didn't realize it was an event right there in front of my face. I didn't even see it. So what's funny is I was talking earlier about the different events, how DreamCon went over really well. And if you guys were a part of checking out all of that information, I'd like to know what your opinions are. I honestly thought that DreamCon, from all intents and purposes, has evolved and it has done really well for itself and it's come a long, long way. And I'm really proud of them because, simply put, they took it to, they decided that they want theirs to be an incredible event. Everybody that I know that went enjoyed themselves immensely. I did not, I don't think I heard a lot of negativity coming out of this. This was my second. Viking, hey, what's going on? This was my second DreamCon and I really enjoyed myself. Good. Man, the photos seem so much fun. They were. The videos, the vignettes, the interviews, the cosplays. Just the overall vibe was just stellar. Absolutely stellar. And I could not be happier to see that. And that's what Blerdicorn and DreamCon are all about. It's all about creating that same space that's been available forever, that's been put on by other people, but by us, for us. And we've, and what's funny is, like as I was telling you earlier, I was talking about a video that I saw of someone that is fearing gentrification. And let me explain something to you. Gentrification is everywhere, but DreamCon's been around for what, 7 years? 6, 7 years? Blerdicorn is going on 10 years. I'm sure they've tried and they failed. Because these events are going to continue to show how amazing being melanated and being nerdy and being geeky and being a big old kid can be. You can still be an adult. You can still be an adult. You can still be grown. But you can still enjoy talking about Saturday morning cartoons, your favorite anime, your favorite comics, favorite movies, science fiction, fantasy. You can go to panels and workshops. You can celebrate and dance and the music and everything. That's what it's all about. That's what it's always been about. And the best way to fight gentrification is to continue to take take the spirit of the event, embrace it, help it to grow, help it to shine. Yeah, I think about 7 years, and as long as that spirit is there and people are looking forward to it and they're talking about it and they're elevating it and inspiring it and encouraging everyone to be there and to celebrate what it means to be blerdy, there will be none. Because there are some people out here who swear up and down, and I actually heard someone says, why is DreamCon so popular? Why is Blerdicorn so popular? And they looked, I don't know who they were looking to, but I just sitting there, I'm just started smiling. I said, do you realize that we have been in other spaces for so long that we don't even see ourselves? We're seen as a number. We're seen as a statistic. Hell, we're seen as a wallet and or a purse, a credit card, a debit card, a bankroll. I want to go next year. And we're tired of that being the image that's put out there when we simply want to belong. And a lot of times we've had to fight just to be acknowledged in these spaces. You want us to spend our money, but you don't want to acknowledge us. You don't want us to show up and be our authentic self. You want us to hide behind a not a literal mask, but just a different identity. And it's not right. Whereas at Blerd and at DreamCon, you can be that. You can do that. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Alright, so let's go to the next game. It's inclusive to all ages too. And that's another thing too. Some of these events try to make it adults only, and here's the thing. Those adults are eventually going to run, they're going to lose interest and they're going to move on. So who are you catering to? Are you going to cater to families? Are you going to cater to everybody, or do you want to look at a specific group of people and just that's it? I have nothing against anyone who comes to conventions, but the convention companies themselves like Reed Pop and Comic Con International and a few others, they'll sit there and say, well, we don't see color. That's the problem. What color do you see? I'm curious. Let's see. Let's put Wolverine over here. What color do you see? Because while I enjoy going to San Diego and I'm seeing more and more of us, the vast majority of people that attend don't look like me. They don't look like Lainey and Jay and Chris Fury from Blerd's Eye View and Viking and they don't. They really don't. And it's kind of sad. Sorry, Yolanda. Yolanda said, here's one. Alright, can I? Yep. He can go to infinity, baby. Give me my boy. Fa-pow! Infinity. Okay. I got 10 boosters for Omega Sentinel. I don't have Omega Sentinel. 1 gold. I got 3 of those gold tickets already. Good grief. I'm not far from those collector tokens. Give me 1 second, you guys. got to take care of something real quick. I've learned that I have to multitask a lot of times. Just because. Alright, where was I? Just trying to respond to a message real quick, y'all. But I plan to be at DreamCon next year. Now, I don't know how it's going to work with San Diego popping up. And that's helpful because my 45-year ass wants to cosplay and chill just like... Yeah, we do. We just want to be a part of it as well. So I don't think it's right if we have to, continue to try to figure it out. I don't want to figure it out. I don't want to figure it out. I just want to be a part of it and enjoy it. Not to mention, I want my grandkids to come to these events. I want my children to be able to come and bring their kids to these events. I want them to come in with a sense of pride and knowing that these events see us, celebrate us, accept us, and most importantly, have fun based around the things that are important to us without gaslighting, without insults, without degradation, without any of that. Because truth be told, I've been going to conventions for 30 years, and there are times I've gone to an event where I just wanted to turn around and leave. Because my question was, why am I here? There are, 4 conventions I've been to that I had that sensation, and I don't go to them anymore. One of them is Katsu. I don't go to Katsu anymore. I went to KatsuCon in 2018, and let me tell you, I was ready to turn right around and leave because I just I wasn't vibing with it. I really, really wasn't. And I've been to anime conventions before. This one just felt, ugh. I was like, why am I here? Why am I here? For what? For what reason? And that's the vibe that I do not want conventions like Blerd and Dream to ever have to deal with. And there are up-and-coming conventions coming up. LoreCon is having their first convention. They're at Raleigh, North Carolina in September. And if I wasn't prior committed to something else for a good friend of mine, I would have gone to LoreCon. I love going to conventions that are starting out. This is their first one. So the first one, the inaugural one, is always so special. 2017 for BlurCon was so special because of everybody who came out. People who said, you know what, I want to go to an event for us, by us, and have a good time. And they did. And there are people who've been coming for every year. So for all the new conventions that are out there, I want them to succeed. Blerd over. My man Skip, this is his 3rd year of his convention in Alabama. Where is it? I know I got it around here somewhere. Hold on. Hold that thought for just a second. Where are you? Where did I put it? There it is. When I tell you things are celebrated, they are celebrated. My man was put on the cover of a newspaper for him creating this. Do you see this celebration here? My man Micah is doing things. He is just one of many trailblazers out here who are trying their best to create something worthwhile and worth looking into, and also talking about and and promoting and inspiring. And even at conventions that aren't there for us, we gather strong. We don't play. Dragon Con is one of my favorites. We do not play at Dragon Con. I've been going to Dragon since 2012, and let me tell you, that is one of my favorite conventions of all time. Bama's here. Hey, what's going on? Okay, okay, I'm sorry, I misread that. And if you go to his profile, he's collecting for, yep, that man is doing charity. He's collecting for his annual backpack distribution drive for kids to have backpacks for school supplies for the upcoming year. He will go, and Blurred Over as a whole is doing so many charitable things. And he's part of the Blur community. One of the faces of hundreds of blurs out there, whether they are large or small. Now, let me say this really quickly. It doesn't matter how many people you have following you on social media. It doesn't matter how many people or how many influencers you have. It doesn't matter how many subscriptions you have. Yeah, it's in Bama. It doesn't matter what you have. What kind of influence have you had? Whose life are you touching? Who are you helping to encourage and to motivate and inspire and maybe teach and maybe pass on something to them that they can carry to the next generation, to the next level, to the next step? I hear people talk about, I'm trying to be a social media influencer. What level of influence do you have? Are you influencing people to come watch you spew all types of nonsense? Or are you bringing lessons and having conversations and discussions about the things in this community? Each one teach one. Yep. Each one teach one. But you got some that they want to be each one, but they don't want to teach one. They don't want to teach anybody. You know why? Because they want their pockets to be filled. And they want to do it on the backs of you following them all the time. You coming into their lives or coming into their streams or catching them in public, going to events and buying their merch and everything. Listen, while I've been told I should have merch, it really doesn't benefit me. If anything, if I ever got merch, I would give it away. I would give it away. Honestly, I would thought about getting like 15 or 20 t-shirts made with my logo for Navy Montel, and at random just ask a question about something in their life. What has inspired you to be a Blurred? Who inspired you to be a Blurred? What is some of your fandoms? And hear the passion. And if the passion vibes with me, you get a shirt. They'll all be large, so you have to figure it out. And I want to do that, and I'm going to do that. That's one of the many things I want to do. I've got stickers. Shout outs to to Believe It or Not, who blessed me with stickers. So I want to start doing that. And because I've gotten more things that I can do this, Chris, Blurred's Eye View. I got me some serious microphones here, y'all. Laney, y'all, I'm ready for San Diego. I'm just waiting for my tripod to come in, and I'm looking forward to next week. Not only do I have the opportunity to be someone who influences and motivates, but also be able to help and be there to celebrate with our folks on these grand stages. Stephanie Williams, who is a good friend of mine and a friend of Blurred's Eye View and all of us in that group right there, she's up for 2 nominations for the Eisner Awards. The Eisners are the Academy Award of comics in the comic industry. If you receive an Eisner, you are top notch. You are storied. You are legend. And she's up for 2. She's up for 2. And this is going to be amazing. I am blessed to be able to go and sit at the Eisners and watch this happen. She's going to win. In my heart of hearts, I feel like she is going to win the Eisners. And she is going to continue to open doors for other black women, black queens who are out here, who are writing, who are drawing, who are creating. And the same thing for the kings out here who are elevating these queens. I'm excited, y'all. I am beyond excited. So excited I'm going to play another game. But these spaces are sacred, and we need to continue to keep them sacred. Otherwise, you're going to have the wrong element out here trying to do the wrong thing, influencing the wrong person. But I digress. Oh, that's not a good hand. Well, actually it is. I'll end the turn. Shauna turn 3. Killmonger turn 4. I need to do a deck edit though. Whoever has more cards here gets 100 points. Okay. Squirrel Girl comes in clutch. Herbie. Each time this is in play, swap to a new activate ability once one is used. Okay, so he copies. Chirper chirper. That's alright. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh. We're going to put Shauna there. Rumor has it it's going to be on Juneteenth next year. What? What's going to be on Juneteenth? Let's put you there. There we go. Okay, turn 5. We'll Killmonger there. You know what? Hold on, not yet. I'll put X-23 there. I'll put Killmonger over here. Wait, what? Hold on. Really? So they're trying to put DreamCon during Juneteenth? Oh my gosh, that would be absolutely sick. If they pulled that off, I would genuinely make the effort to go. That is a fact. Oh, no way. Okay. We got 2 more turns, y'all. So, I'm going to put her here. And I'm going to put her... Actually, hold on. Let's put her here. And then we'll put her here. Why? Because I can get rid of her. That would be really epic. And I could just see the entire crew just popping up in there for that. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's put you here. Okay. I could see. Good job. Yo, Rev, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Thank you for popping in. Sorry, I was caught up in the game. What's good, man? How's life treating you? So yeah, I will be trying my best to make it to Dream. If they put DreamCon in June, I'm going. Because it won't interfere with me going to San Diego if possible. My goal right now is to make it to San Diego. If I can make it to San Diego next year, that would be so choice. If I can make it to DreamCon, that would be basically a triple threat because, well, actually, no. That's a quadruple because there's Blurred, Dream, San Diego, and DragonCon. Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving? I didn't even get to... Okay. Thank you. People are weird. Let's do some editing to the deck here. Who is someone that really doesn't serve a purpose? You know what? I'm gonna remove Nimrod. Yeah, I think Nimrod's gonna pop out because I want to put magic in here. These are all the cards that I have earned in my tenure of playing this game, and let me tell you, this game does not get old by any stretch. There she is. Now, which version do I want to put in there, though? We'll do the baby version. There we go. There we go. So if they do pull that off, that would be phenomenal. Man, I need to pay my decks more attention. I've been lunching on it. Why are you lunching on Snap, bro? It's all good, my guy. I'm excited for DreamCon in June also. That would be... I'm Laney switching to Twitch. Hey, let's go. Switching to Twitch. Hey, we gonna do it. Hey, I gotta love... And what's crazy is there's probably stuff going on Twitch that I can't see. So, let me... So let me see. I want to check something here. Sorry, I'm trying to find something here. A friend of mine is reaching out to me for something, so I'm just trying to make sure I can get that to them. If I'm able to make it to Dream next year, that would be amazing. Not gonna lie about it. And it'll be my first time, so that means y'all are gonna have to be my tour guides. Okay? Where? There we go. Alright. Man, I need to pay my... I want a black con in Florida. I need y'all to come sit. Well, what's interesting is that's not the first time I've heard that request of having a black con in Florida. But the question is, where would it be? And... Melissa, hey Mel, what's going on, sweetheart? To one of the most amazing authors out here, just writing and stuff. One of my favorite poet laureates, and an old friend. What's going on, my dear? How are you? If you're ever out in LA, you should try Earls on Crenshaw. Is that what I thought you said? If you're ever out in LA, you should try Earls on Crenshaw. So what is... Okay. I'm so far behind. Okay, so what type of cuisine does Earls on Crenshaw serve? As a lifelong car guy, that would be amazing. I appreciate you, Viking. I appreciate it. Of course. Do you drive stick? Okay. So they're talking games and stuff like that. Talking cars and stuff. But that's also kind of leads me into the results from Streamer University with Kai Cenat. I agree with bringing a black con to Florida. Yes, because you're down there. I would love to see a black con. I was going to talk about streamer in a second, but you know what? We need at least 2 more black conventions in the continental U.S. We need 2 more. I'd like to see one in Florida, but the question is where? Where could it be? And if you're in Florida and you live there, I know Mel, you're there. I think Rev, you're there as well. So what city would you want to see a black convention at? I'm curious. I would think Orlando would be the best, but that's just my speculation. All right, Wolverine, put you here. We're going to put you there, my dear. Tampa. Okay. Man, Orlando would be prime location, but Tampa is slept on. Tampa Convention Center is nice, and Ybor Corley has a vibe. Okay, so Orlando and Tampa. What about Miami? Would Miami be a good choice? Ah. So it looks like the common consensus would be Tampa. Doggone it. All right. I'll put you here because I need to. Maximus, I get 2 more cards. I can't get any more cards. Okay, so we get limbo again, even though we've already been limbofied.
Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's do this. Ooh. I have 2 of those? Oh, word. I'll put you here. And I'll put you here. And I will end my turn.
We are the future.
Oversaturated and overpriced. Gotcha. Okay, so that would be a reason not to choose Miami. Okay, that's fair. That is very, very fair. Really, there's no bad choice in this. No, it can go here. And X23 can go here. There's really no bad choice in this.
We are the future.
Finally! Finally a max of 8. Everybody's been hitting me with the 4s or quitting or stuff. I feel like I'm giving you homework. Why do you say that? Why do you feel like you're giving me homework? Why? Because we were talking about finding a spot for a convention? But the Miamis are in my... Wow. Okay. Honestly, I would... If we could do something like that, if there was a consortium of Blerds in Florida that could put their resources together and networking skills together to create something like that, I would actually support a Blerd convention in Florida. I really, really would. And it would give all the Blerds in Florida a chance to coagulate, to connect, to vibe, and to celebrate without having to worry about leaving the state. But I don't know how conducive that would be. And you know, you got some people down there who like to holler and scream for absolutely no reason. So, as a lady, we don't need extra problems. Fair. You hush. Anyway. Okay. Freaking ads. I forgot about the ads on Twitch. So I'm sorry about that, you guys. Miami is a great place to visit, but not for conventions. If we hanging out, Miami all day. Orlando. Okay. Yeah, coagulation. Don't yell at me. Okay, so what about Pensacola? So we know Orlando is a good spot. You guys talk about Tampa quite well. Um, what about Pensacola? Would that be a decent place? Maybe Jacksonville? Because I'm also thinking of military members who would love to go to conventions, and it would be pretty conducive for them to go as well. At least I think so. And Tafari is here too. Tafari better be in here. Doggone it. We got the Blur's Eye View crew. The only I don't know who's here, so I don't know who's missing. But I love all of you guys. Y'all are coming here to hang out with me today. I appreciate it so much. I'm working on getting back into my streaming more often and more frequently. Nah, Pensacola is so far off the beaten path. Okay, so Pensacola is a no-no. So it would either be Tampa or Orlando. But it sounds like you guys would prefer Tampa over Orlando. Or is it the other way around? So, FrostyCon? First of all, I don't have those type of resources to do something like that. Although I would love that. Turn 2. I can't put Carnage out there. Got the Okoye with the nice sleeves. After turn 5, put a card from here in each player's hand. Is it turn 2? Wow. I can't. I could have swore we're going into turn 3. Because Okoye is turn 2. How, did history repeat itself? Oh, okay. Oh, she gave +1 energy. Gotcha. And I drew into her, so it wouldn't done me any good. Alright, no problem. I meant Tafari is in Florida. Oh, okay, gotcha. My bad. So everyone agrees that Pensacola is not a good spot. I got 4 here. So let's put out the ones that could definitely mean something here. If I can just get Magic, that's 1 extra turn. I think it would be fun to throw an us pool party, rent out a water park. Yo, that would be fire though. I think so. I think that would be fire. Let's see. Let's do that.
I am Iron Man.
Alright, so what we got here?
Rest in peace.
Enough said, brother.
And here comes Carnage. Oh, they put no there. Dude, that was not cool. That was not cool. However, I have 7. So she doesn't really affect anyone. I'll put you here. That's not enough. And you know what? I'll put Squirrel Girl here. Let's see what they got for me. Probably gonna put out 2 more cards. Oh, 3 more. My bad.
Impressive.
Bishop, Magic, Kia. All right, that works. Let's go. Let's go. Duval. I want to ask y'all's opinion about Streamer University and how that's been going. What do y'all honestly think about it? Me personally, I think it's a great thing if it's done correctly. Kai's created something that has hit the culture really, really huge. I used to cover the team I knew. Yeah. Yeah, Melissa used to be out there on the field. Um, I may not always agree with how things are done, but if there's a purpose behind it, then I say go for it. Um, and Streamer University is a resource that can help those who are IRL streamers. Now, I'm not an IRL streamer. I am. I stream whenever I have the opportunity, just like Geek by Heart and Room Full of Blurs and Blur's Eye View and Tafari TV. We stream when we have the opportunity, but IRL streaming, that's a level of dedication that is just mind blowing, and I know I'm not built for that. Let's do. Let's put you here. So, what happened recently is the most recent event was Kai revealed everyone who was accepted into Streamer University, including the alumni. Now, one of my friend, I can't even say friend, but someone that I know that made it in that I'm really happy for is Kiara Please. When I tell you that young lady has put in work for her brand, she has put in work. Every time I turn around, she is improving and growing and becoming better, and she is one of the sweetest people you'll ever want to meet if you ever have the opportunity to meet her. It is so worth it to chit chat with her. But everybody else who's coming in they've been selected because there's something in what they've created. There's a certain level of passion and commitment. Now, the crash outs have just been all over the place. Oh, doggone it. Okay, so I'll put you here, and I'll put you here as well. Why? Because we're going to fill it with squirrels and one costs. Quinjet, Squirrel Girl, so we had the same idea. Shauna, Squirrel Girl. Okay. Of course you would snap, because you think you're going to get it. My boy, you're not going to get it. Let's do this instead. Put you here. Now I'll put you here. And then we'll end this. Don't think I'm coming from behind and think I'm not going to do something. Alright, and her content is amazing. As a cosplayer, she's phenomenal. I saw her last year at San Diego. Her and Iniko was about to perform, and I got to meet Iniko. She's a sweetheart. She's this ball of energy. But we were going over to where Crunchyroll had the concert area behind the convention center, and I saw her run by. I'm like, Kiera! She goes, hey, what's going on? They were in a hurry, so they couldn't stop. And they had to get Iniko to the stage because she was about to perform. But she has earned her stripes. She has earned that. I don't know much about any of the other names that I saw, because to be fair, I don't stick into IRL streaming like that. So there was only one person that I knew out of the whole thing, which kind of tells you that in itself is a niche where a lot of young people feel like it's a make or break. No, it's not a make or break. What it boils down to is you just have to put in that work. You have to put in that grind. Streamer University is just one of many events out there for streamers to apply their trade and to become better and to whoever's winning those cases gets put for power, the other power. Okay, so we're going to solve that right now. We're going to solve that right now, and we're going to end that right now.
Rest in peace.
I'm not too much worried about it on this side. Let's do Wolverine. Then we'll do ooh, if I still could use her. I still could. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna put. Nope. I'll put her here. I'll put her there. And yikes. If I use her, I'll put you there, and we'll end this. You bastard. Oh, you fucker. You gotta be shitting me. He had Shang-Chi in his hand. You bastard. Oh my gosh. You gotta be shitting me. That's, oh my goodness. Oh, anytime someone pulls that out, I can't even be mad. But still, I did not see Shang-Chi pull it out like that. I would love some duality though. Yeah, but I think Navy come to Jayville and I got you at Cigars International. Well, see, I'm not a cigar person? Question mark. I'll take your word for it. But I honestly feel like Streamer University is one of those many events that's designed to elevate those who are looking to stream and to become better, to be able to perfect their craft, to become more creative, to network, to connect with others, and to continue to keep this space as a creative avenue. But you know there are a lot of streamers out there who are just as toxic and horrible as they come, and they get the most noise. And that's the sad part about it. The more dramatic and ignorant you are, the more people watch you. And I've seen somebody just look at them and go, I could never associate with you in person because your persona online is garbage. So it was the question mark for me. That's like holding on to the ace of spades for the last hand. Yeah, it's like I don't understand it. I don't get it. Because some people have treated this like it was their last opportunity, that no one was ever going to consider them. Life has come to an end. Everything is going to go wrong. No one wants to be. Why, oh why? Tell me why. Tell me why. It was that kind of drama. And I'm like, and I'm literally sitting there as if to say, you know it's not that serious, right? You realize that Streamer University is only 4 days. You have, I don't even think Kai's going to be there. That's why he brought on alumni to aid and to guide the younger streamers on what to do, resources and things like that. And honestly, while it's a great thing, yeah, I know. I was waiting for you. It's like, tell me why. I think it's a great opportunity, but it's not the only one. It's not a monolith. There are other groups that are doing the thing, that are creating something amazing. And hold on a second. Where is the one that I was thinking about? No. Where are you? Blerds Unite. Blerds Unite has been doing this for years. That is a group of incredible blur creators who are out here just trying to spread that. And they blessed me with their first scholarship along with Black and Culture, their first creator scholarship, or it wasn't scholarship. It was wow, I am drawing a blank here, y'all. But they basically honored us for being creators, and it was wonderful. And I felt special. I still feel special because they honored us for that. But that's just one of many many organizations that are out here that are trying to uplift and encourage people who want to stream, who want to create, who want to be Twitch streamers or filmmakers or comic book writers or authors or anything like that. But people put so much into a name. Okay, Kai Sinet's huge. Not going to take that away. The young man's had his run. He's still doing his thing. He had to take a break for a second, which guard your mental health. Please. Your mind and your energy and your emotions are precious and they are unique to you. Please do not take that for granted. Take your meds, like my man Will would say, take your meds, take your PTO, take a deep breath and let that shit go. It is never that serious that you will stress yourself out. There's a solution around every corner. You just have to stay in there and stick to it long enough and have enough faith to know that it's going to pop up. I am a living testimony of that. I am a living testimony to that. But anyone who I've talked to that wants to be a content creator or a streamer, the first question I ask them is, why? I kind of think Ink and Panels is more valuable. No, Ink and Panels is genius. I like what they did. I really like what they did. And shout outs to them. Phenomenal people. I am so bad with names tonight. It is not even funny and I hate it. But I want to give credit where credit is due. There are some top-notch creators out here who are just doing the damn thing. And if nothing else, they are supporting community. They're supporting family. They're supporting and providing opportunities and open doors for those who want to step through and be creators, and because they enjoy creating, not because they're looking at a paycheck or they're looking for a paid sponsorship or it's supposed to be instant fame. It's because in their heart they want to be that creator. My journey started 13 years ago on YouTube. And though I don't stream as often, I don't create videos as often, doesn't mean I don't want to. Doesn't mean I have stopped wanting to. I still do it. I just move my avenues differently. I put it in different places differently because my motivation for doing things has now changed, to make sure that everybody that hears the sound of my voice understands that they are valuable, they are worthy, they are amazing, they are acknowledged, and they are seen. Point blank period. Especially if you're a blurred. Because for the longest time, our landscape was not conducive to us. We loved everything, but as soon as we admitted it to the wrong group of people, we were chastised, we were bullied, we were attacked. And what's crazy is a lot of that came from our own freaking folks. I came up through a generation that if I even mentioned that I like cartoons and comics, man, you a little sissy. This is what little kids do. And look at me here. I'm 57 and I'm still doing the motherfucking thing. I'm still doing it. I still love comics. I still love cartoons. Still love anime. Still love movies. Still love all of that. And I am not going to change for shit. If anything, I'm going to encourage people who are the same age as me, who couldn't express it before. Come on out of that trap door. Come on out of that pit. Come on. Let's go talk Voltron. Let's go talk Thundercats. Let's go talk Silverhawks. Let's go talk Saturday morning cartoons, Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner. Let's talk about Shazam and ISIS. Let's go talk about Harlem Globetrotters. Let's talk about Flintstones, Jetsons, Space Ghost, Mytor. Let's talk about it all. Love you guys. I'm going to finish making this French silk. Ooh, please save me a piece, sweetheart. Thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate you for coming through. You are one of the brightest stars I've had the honor to meet virtually, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in person one day. Because when I do, I got a bag of hugs over here with your name on it. All right? And you're tall. Well, I'm not tall. I'm only 5'10" and a half. I'm not tall. How tall are you? See, this is why I have these height wars going on up here. But I want everyone who starts their journey of being a creator to recognize and understand and come to the understanding of why you're doing this. What is your motivation? What has been your inspiration? And what's going to keep you going to continue to do it? It wasn't ignorance back then. The bullies loved nerd culture too, but they couldn't. Nah, no, because they knew. They knew. But the thing was, they let society dictate how they acted. And honestly, that's not cool. Looking back on it now, I was blessed because my father encouraged it. My mom encouraged it. Even my grandmother encouraged it because they saw how smart I was and they saw that I wanted to learn. No, you're always welcome, my dear. And I'll be waiting for that pie when you make it. Put you here. I appreciate Elysium coming out because that is a discount that's genuinely needed. Ooh. Not quite. After you play a character here, transform into another one of the same cost. Okay. Ain't met a dessert I ain't like yet. Facts. Same. There are very few snacks that desserts that I will eat. Give in to the mistress. That's all you can do. Just give in to the mistress. That's all. It's okay. And who is Killmonger going to turn into? Airwalker. Replace this with a 4-cost card from your deck or hand. Okay. Put her here. And actually no. Let's do this. We'll put her here, and him here. And then we're going to end it. Let me stop. I know you're talking about desserts. Are we? Are we talking about desserts? Are we? Inquiring minds want to know. I am so blessed that I have not given up the things that I love, the passions that I have that have grown, the things that I've learned that I've come to love and appreciate. I got you on YouTube and Twitch these. I know. I actually would have to pay a fee in order for these ads to go away, which is rather dumb, but there's not much I can do about it. After you play a card here, return it to your hand. Oh gosh. And hood comes back to the hand. Dang. Yeah, you don't need that. Heimdall, move over. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Final turn. I'll put you here. And I'm going to put you here, my dear. And you know what? I'll put you here. Why? Because I got to put you somewhere.
Taking aim.
That's ridiculous. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, let's go. Let's go. I am so close. I am so close. That was a good game. That was a very, very good game. I'm not actually 6'1", 5'7". Oh, you just a hair shorter than me. Okay, I can take that. I'll take that. So everybody who's popping up in here, thank you so much. There's one thing that I wanted to do. So, if you guys would like to contribute to Navy, I have put a link to buy me a coffee. All proceeds from that go to improving the stream. My goal is to improve my stream so that way I can be a better streamer, to be a better creator, and to go forth with that. So anything that's contributed through there comes here, especially when I'm streaming. So you don't have to worry about it going for other. What in the world? Get a copy of a card in your opponent's hand. Oh. Okay. Give the top card of your. Oh, that. Okay. Luckily, that's not ongoing, so I got to worry about that. So if you see it in Twitch and you would like to contribute, please go ahead and hit that link. And like I said, wait, how'd you know? Wait, what? 6'1" to 5'7" ain't that big of a dip. You are in. Wow, we're just calling out people's stuff, ain't we? Let's do. You know what? No. Let's do this. Let's put Wolverine here, and then we'll put you there. He's pulled out Wong, so I'm not giving you anything else. Go away. Prowler. Okay. What is Prowler's ability? Add 2 Thieves' Tools to your hand. Set their cost to 0 of the cards last turn. Alright. Squirrel Girl. I'm going to put Death right there. And we're going to end that one. Squirrel Girl. Okay.
Impressive.
Shock Gauntlets. Oh gosh. That looked painful. Um, 3 cost or less. I'll put him there. There we go. All I need is a Killmonger. Looks like we both had the same idea. Just... Oh. This is what it boils down to, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. I'm gonna put you. All right. So unless he can boost it by 11. Hmm. He'll outdo me there. So, wow. I don't know what to do. I got it over here. You know what? F it. F it. There we go. Let's just do that. Carnage takes out Venom and Lady Deathstrike. That'll boost Null. Let's see what happens. Hmm. Golly, Wong was that difference maker, bro. Wong was that difference maker. He said math. Math? That's the answer we're giving? This is insane. If you know someone that's being a creator, if you know someone who wants to pursue something like this, or you know someone who just wants to explore what they're passionate about, and it could be something that's a beautiful thing given to the world, just encourage it. Just encourage them. Show them that you're interested in them and their growth. Show them that you want them to be the best version of themselves they can possibly be, and that you stand behind them 100%. A lot of times it only takes one person, just one, to make a difference. That in itself is a grand gesture that a lot of people take for granted. And I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it at all. Especially when there are good people out there. Okay, Island Silence. There's no one I can do. Pretty weird hand today. Wolverine. Okay. So he is not ongoing, so he'll be fine. I'm excited for San Diego Comic-Con next week. I fly out on Tuesday, and I am already planning and prepping and making sure I do laundry, make sure I got everything that I need, and moving forward to prepare, because it's going to be a grand opportunity. And that in itself is another stage that I'm blessed to be able to be a part of. Because originally I wasn't supposed to go. But when I tell you God moves, God moves. And here I am. I am able to go. Not only am I able to go, I'm able to go celebrate with my folks, reunite with others, and have opportunities. This is the opportunity to network and step through open doors, and to create bonds, and to just continue to reinforce the ones that have already been there. I have family in San Diego, so that should be my reward for that. You should! Bro, that would be amazing if you could come out here. I want to take Wolverine out. Wolverine is going to be a lot more useful when he is slippity doodled. Carnage. Boom. Boom.
Rest in peace.
Alright, it's a turn 5. Ooh. No, there's only one way out of this. I'll take that L. Because it just benefits me.
Rest in peace.
Of course you would do that. So unless you have Arnim Zola, that's kind of a wasted thing. Um, I'll put her here, and I'll put him here. Let's see how this works. Won't he will. Oh my gosh. All day, every day. I have my flight. I have my place where I'm going to stay. My badge is secured. I have a purpose. I have a mission. I get to help my friend. I get to be productive and useful. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have no idea how grateful I am. Oh, okay. I'm not going to put that there because that's pointless. However, I could put that. Oh, I can't. Oh. Oh, you butthole. Mmm. He got me on this one. He got me on this one. Magneto sealed it because I would have put no right there. There ain't nothing I could do. All I could do is X-23. I ain't mad at it. Golly. He had me on that one. There was nothing I could do about that. I'm in the 6 foot and under league. Okay. Y'all, this has been a blast. I'm looking forward just to seeing the different things and reuniting with my friends, and most importantly, being able to do some interviews. That is one of the main goals that I have, to do some interviews for San Diego. That is true. Everyone does deserve love, regardless to what you go through and what you endure. We all deserve it. And I plan on just being the best version of myself that I can be for San Diego and make y'all proud of me. I really enjoy being able to put a smile on people's faces, to motivate them and inspire them to be their best self, and to do it unapologetically. There are so many people who influence other folks to do it the wrong way every time, and it drives me crazy. Why are you like this? Just, if somebody wants to create, it is not for you to be critical of them and what they create. As long as they are creating something that somebody takes inspiration from, everyone, the worst thing you can do is make someone feel unloved, feel like they are unwanted. That part. We have way too many egomaniacs and narcissists out here. We got way too many people out here who are so quick to scream their virtues and that they're right and you're wrong, but you don't even realize how you're hurting someone. If I see somebody down and I can talk to them and lift them up, I'm going to do that. But I'm going to look at the other person and say, what the hell is wrong with you? You want to be egomaniac? Do it on your own time. Leave them alone. Stop beating them down because because you're jealous. You're jealous of their skill. You're jealous of their ability. You're jealous of what they've created. And instead of encouraging them or even asking them, hey, I saw you did that. How did you do that? And perhaps making a lifelong friend, you'd rather make an op. To what end? I don't ever want people to bring my name up in a negative way. Navy, you always operate in excellence and bring others into their excellence also. I try. Lord knows I try, because once upon a time I was that kid. I was that kid who just he just wanted to be wanted and to be appreciated and to be, loved and desired, and most importantly, respected. Respected for my intellect, respected for my knowledge, and be appreciated, and know that I want to add to someone. I want to pour into somebody. I want to pour into several somebodies. So that way they can see that their value is immeasurable and important and appreciated, and it's seen. Oh my goodness, how many times have I been able, I've seen other people pour into others and see them grow and see them prosper because someone took a moment to be kind and to be empathetic and to be understanding of what they're going through and not being butthole. Come on, man. It makes sense. Navy's cup is always overflowing because I just want people to see that you're appreciated. And yeah, you may be still trying to figure it out, but if you're trying, if you're genuinely trying and you're working hard and you're working to be the best version of yourself or improving yourself so you're not looking back on your past and people aren't using that as a weapon and using it against you, then I'm here for it. Because I want to uplift you as well. I want you to be seen and acknowledged. I want people to look at you and go, you are amazing. You are incredible. Thank you for what you've done. I love what you've created. And that's going to fill you with confidence and the desire to go forth and be better and to work through things and to see other people prosper as well. Because you were that jumping off point. You were the reason why that particular artist didn't put their pen down. You are the reason why that particular writer didn't pull away from their typewriter or their computer when they're writing that last chapter of this book they've been working on for years. You're the reason why that script writer is on the last scene and they've been deciding if they should keep going or should stop. And they realize, you know what? I want to complete this. And they do that. All of us out here, everyone who's watching me and listening to the sound of my voice, you have the power to influence someone to do something great. You have the ability to bring them from the dark into the light, to show them that what they're doing matters. Always and forever. Y'all are the dopest people out here. You walk in grace and royalty and majesty, and people are going, and there are people who don't do that, who aren't able to do that. They're going to look upon you and you get to tell them, you got this too. This is in your feet. This is in your stance. This is in your posture. This is in your blood, your DNA, to walk in your grace, in your majesty, in your strength, in your power. And to not let anyone take that away from you, because anyone who tries to take it from you, they want what you've got. They want to steal it from you so that way you can't have it. And they feel like, well, I can do better. Well, then don't steal it. Prove it. Go out there and be better. Show someone that what you're doing matters. Show someone that you can do the same thing and enrich other people's lives and encourage others and inspire others to do the same thing. Because it only takes one to inspire. One goes into two, 2 to 4, 4 to 8. The multiplication is infinite. But you got to do it for the right reasons. You have to do it for the right motivations. In this day and age, there are too many selfish people. There are too many people who are quick to say, nah, I did this all on my own. When you know good and well that you had help. I will never sit there and say I did this all on my own. Because I had help. I had assistance. I had people who were willing to pour back into me so I can pour back into them and pour into others who may not have had this. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go. My man Rev hits it every time. Every time. This is a space that is open for all of us in the melanation process. And I mean by process is because we're going to be black and we're continue to be black. We grow stronger as black folk. We grow better as black folk. We become more creative as black folk. And we get stronger when we're around our peers and people who support us and people who motivate us. And we can do the same thing for them. We all have cups. Do you want to pour into someone that would appreciate it and they can pour into somebody else? Do that. Do that. Please, by all means, do that. Lord, I'm sitting here preaching. I'm supposed to be playing the game. But I can't help myself. I was that guy. And I was fortunate enough to have people who supported me and helped me get through tough times. And I said I would pay it forward as soon as I had the opportunity. And I meant it. I genuinely meant it. Crimson Pulse. Hello, Crimson Pulse. Greetings to you, Crimson Pulse. Give me 1 second, y'all. I ain't got that much time, so let's put you there and we'll end it. You are horrible. I want to get rid of you so bad. I want to get rid of you. But you know what? That may still work in my favor, though. That is garbage, man. That is a This is such a horrible setup. I want to get rid of you. I really do. I really want to get rid of you. But I can't. Oh, this is garbage, man. You screwed yourself when you played armor. Oh, let's do this. Put you here, and then we'll do this. There's not much I can do after that. Praise break. You preach and I'm on the organ. But it's true. I've been blessed to have seen. I have risen, I have fallen, I have risen, I have fallen. And I continue to learn at every time I rise, because I've fallen for a reason. And I learn from that lesson. And I don't look back on it and ponder on it. I remember what made me mess up, and I go from there. And then if I have someone who's been through the same situation as me, I pour into them as well. Yeah, she didn't do a whole lot. Wow. This was that was not a very high scoring game. That's why I don't like playing armor, because armor is great for protecting yours, but you can't really do a whole lot. Let's go ahead and get those creds. And let's go into the collection. Let's see who we can upgrade. I have 610 credits. Confirm. Oh, definitely set as a favorite. Do it.
Mastery.
No, just had him. You really? Okay. You know what? If I cannot upgrade, let's go Infinity with Venom. He has been laying it out. He has been laying it out, y'all. That's it. There it is. There it is. Give me my tokens. Let's go. We about to go shopping, y'all. We about to go shopping. Confirm it. We'll set that as a favorite. Do it.
Mastery.
No. I'm gonna give it a, who is Omega Sentinel? Afflict the highest power enemy card with -7 power. That could be a problem. And I get a 50 additional credits just for that. Dope. No, I'm not going to do that. Well, let's go shopping, shall we? Yeah, I think we should go shopping. Let's go to the cards. I don't have enough credit wise. Let's go get the cards. Okay, so I have over 4,600. So now I can purchase one of these packs. What's going on, everybody? If you are in here, say hello. I would love to see you. If you have not said hello, welcome to my midnight preaching and streaming session. Holy cow. Y'all know me well enough to know that I am huge on people being their best self, supporting the community, bringing other blurs from the dark into the light, and showing them how precious they are. That has always been my thing. And there are people who believe that I'm a fake and a fraud. And I go, how? And they can't explain it to me. I'm human. I'm flawed. I make mistakes. I flounder. I stumble. I will fall, but I will get back up. I will look and go, why did I fall? Okay, that's why I fell. Gotta remember that. Gotcha. And then keep moving. But along the way, if I see someone who does the exact same thing I did, I will look at them and say, I did the same thing. This is what I learned. Now I want you to be better. Now you make sure that you teach that lesson to someone else on your journey. I'm not asking for any accolades. I'm not asking for praise. I'm not asking for credit. That is the best way you can do anything. That's the best way you can say thank you. Just teach someone else. Teach someone else, bring someone else along the way, and show them that what they do is not it's not a mistake. What they want to create is not a flaw. It's not some frivolous thing. A generous person will always prosper, and those who refresh others will be refreshed. I couldn't bet y'all are genuinely bringing out the sayings out here, and I appreciate it, but it's true. Most of the time I enjoy watching other people flourish. Most of the time, I enjoy seeing other people being poured into and watching them grow and see who they're supposed to be and who they're supposed to become. And it's such a gorgeous thing to behold. It is absolutely mind blowing to see someone prosper and shine, and then they look back on the life they had and go, "Holy cow! I just came from through all of that." Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And you didn't let anything tear you down. Galactus. If you're winning this location, this is your only card here. Destroy all our... Oh! I know a bunch of different battles that would win. I know I know a couple of areas that would win too. But that's oof. Honestly, in this deck, that could work. Oh, if I put that in this deck, you know what? Let me see what other options are available here. What's going on in series 4? The next time your opponent will start a turn with bonus energy, they don't get it. Okay, but that doesn't happen all the time. Boomerang. When this returns to your hand, randomly steal 4 power from your cards in your opponent's hand. Activate, return this to your hand. Okay. Again, that's from a bounce deck. Red Wing. The first time this moves, okay, this is for a move deck. Fire Lord. Revive one of your discard or destroyed 3-cost cards here. Okay. I know what deck that will go into, but really, I don't see anything that will be worth it, y'all. To be honest, y'all. The sad part about these series packs is that when I open it, they're only going to give me 1 card, and the computer chooses it. So if I'm going to have any type of power or any type of advantage whatsoever, let me grab Galactus.
Mastery.
He would actually be pretty dope in the deck that I have right now. Because once I destroy so many different things, and he pops up. Chocolate Wonder, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? Dude, I ain't seen you in forever, man. How you been? What's been going on with you? Wow. Seeing a lot of the OGs come back who supported me. Everything, I am blessed. I am blessed and highly favored. I just came down from the pulpit, believe it or not. There was some praise music and there was some preaching from me. I'll tell anyone, if you are uplifting and motivating and inspiring someone right now, you are an absolute treasure. You are a gem beyond measure. You are an invaluable human being. There is an alabaster pedestal that you should be standing on. Not because of fame, but because somewhere along the line, and whether you believe it or not, you saved someone's life. You prevented somebody from doing something so tragic and so horrible that they would have regretted it. And you put them back on a path because you show them that they are acknowledged, that they are seen, that you... Thank you for being invaluable. Thank you for being fantastic. Because of folks like you continue to inspire and motivate me to keep going. Because I'm not going to lie, there are days I just want to lay in bed and not talk to anyone. I think everyone has those days. But I also have those days where I see someone smile and I can see the joy, the genuine joy. And that's all I want. That's all I want. The genuine joy from them. That's all that matters. So, y'all have been in the wind beneath my wings tonight. I really needed to do this. I'm glad I started streaming early because I genuinely needed this. Y'all are amazing. You're incredible. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. Every single one of you shines. Every one of you glows. And you come to this forefront just being you. You step up to the plate just being you. You lift someone off the ground. You help someone up to an upright. You motivate someone to take that extra step, to take a chance, to go for it. Nothing beats a failure but a try. And if you're doing that, you are just as amazing as all the blessings on this earth. Everything. And I will tell you that I appreciate you. Anytime I see someone that I know, I love to return that love. So if I see y'all at a convention or anywhere, or you come up to me and you find and you know it's me, tell me, just come in so I can give you that love. Man, Rev, the honor is all mine, brother. The honor is all mine. Y'all always give me a reason to smile and to keep going. Y'all give me a reason to just continue to uplift and motivate. Not just for my own life, but for future generations who need that creative spirit, who need that solid energy, who need that beautiful spirit. And just want to keep going and know that they'll be acknowledged and nobody will laugh at them. And even if someone does, they have someone that they can lean on that will look at them and say, you see that fool over there? He's laughing at you because he sees what you got. And he knows he can tear you down by making you feel foolish. You know how you can prove him wrong? Keep moving. Keep succeeding. Keep pressing. Keep pushing. Keep working. Keep improving yourself, your skills, and what you want to achieve. Because while they're still laughing, you're growing. While they're still giggling and pointing at you, you've accelerated. You've evolved. Undateable. Hey, love, what's going on? Thank you for that, baby. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. Were you in here the whole time? I know you like to lurk, so I just want to make sure. But if you've been in here this entire time with me, I love you guys. I will be streaming again, most likely on Sunday. I'll probably stream before I get on the microphone with Lady Mandalore from Roomful of Blurs, so we could talk about all the geek and nerd stuff that we do. But y'all are phenomenal, and I love y'all. Please have a good night. If you want to donate, please hit buy me a coffee. Donate to the stream if you want to. I appreciate anything that comes through, because anything that goes there helps me to upgrade here so I can make this stream better. And that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do, is to make this better. Also help me to buy games so I can play games here with y'all. And thank you, Rev. I appreciate it. So if y'all want to contribute, by all means, thank you for the subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the love. Thank you for just being here, giving me a little bit of your time and conversation. That means a lot. Y'all inspire me to keep going, so I'm going to pour it back into you as well. All right? So, in the meantime and in between time, as I tell all of you beautiful, sexy people to do, please to continue to do this for yourselves, your loved ones, the people that love you, the people that inspire you, motivate you, encourage you, uplift you, and those you do the same for. In this crazy tale, time, and landscape that we're in, it's important. Please, stay nerdy, stay geeky, and please, stay sexy. If you know someone that needs these messages, just refer them to this live. I'm going to be doing this again. I've got videos coming. I just got to sit my monkey butt down and record them, okay? Y'all have a good night. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be well. Stay safe. All right? Bye, guys.
I double down on this staircase, I'ma protect what's mine like a home base. In that case, I'm the little engine that could waiting on 53rd Street, cause urban legends are good and that's the big scoop. Nothing fabricated, if you're gonna get Marty, then freeze frame the visual data. Running into cool jerks like Frankie G, you will face the music more than Stuart King, cause timing is everything. Hogan with the stopwatch for a fight. It's not a secret with Gerald when he rides a bike. I'm the bold kid that you want to avoid. I make him say the whole thing, Ronda Wellington Lloyd, cause I was born to be a geek with a glass of night. They clear a Wittenberg, tuck her out in the spot. So, and you'll be fine. The bullies in due time can catch a dangerous lover from all of these Mickey K lines. Let me hear you say. 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 I'm a product of my environment. From Jolly Ollie to the Picture Man. Pin game special coming straight out of Winky Land. Better call Simmons for my true crown. I've been on my Robbie Fisher the way I be making moves now. I handle beef like I'm Marty Green, so Susan can keep the money by any means. Yeah, she worked for it, her role don't need an Oscar. If you read too deep, you an imposter like Madam Bland. By any chance you encounter any laughing lady, I can see how the headless cabby would be going crazy. Yahoo, so the proof's in the limit, put it, but turning down $1 million is kinda off-putting. It's just business, Torvo, when you do the math, I see more stuff and pass grenade with a cheeky path. Word to Gertrude, call me agent number 9. I keep my wins simple like father at Christmas time. Let me hear you say.